Are you looking for an athletic scholarship? You're in the right place. This is the Recruit Me Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the longest-running podcast on recruiting and athletic scholarships. We're here to help your family navigate the recruiting road all the way to an athletic scholarship. He's a recruiting expert and a dad of 2 college athletes. He has a wealth of experience to share. Here's Recruit Me CEO, Brent Hanks.
Welcome to episode 417 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. This week's episode gives you step 4 of the 7 steps to an athletic scholarship. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is the world's longest-running recruiting education podcast. I'm Brent Hanks, the owner of Recruit Me, and the host of this episode and over 200 episodes of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. The Athletic Scholarship Podcast is one of the many free and inexpensive recruiting resources that Recruit Me provides. Go to the recruit-me.com website to take advantage of, again, the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the free Recruiting Power Pack, the free monthly Recruit Me newsletter, and the inexpensive $39 Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship System, which gets you a comprehensive step-by-step manual, workbook, and worksheets. If you want a sample of what you get with the Recruit Me 3.0 manual, then listen to the past episode 410, called Free Chapters of the Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship Manual. Also, take the time to email me, Brent at recruit-me.com, and request the parameters worksheet and the college school list worksheet for no charge. The 4th step is to build your own recruiting questionnaire. You will hear why building and sending your own personalized recruiting questionnaire is a vital step in your recruitment. The Build Your Own Recruiting Questionnaire step follows closely with the first 3 steps. Step 1, select the right schools to contact. Step 2, write a great introductory email. And Step 3, create your one-page player profile. These 3 steps, plus this step, Step 4, of putting together your questionnaire, are exercises that can be done early in your high school years. You can start to research and build your school list. Start developing your introductory email and player profile your freshman and sophomore years of high school. A majority of recruits hit their recruiting sweet spot as they enter their junior year of high school and then into their senior year. As I have said many times in past episodes of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, that if there are 1,000 student athletes, there will be 1,000 different recruiting journeys. Female high school athletes many times mature faster and may get recruited a little earlier than male high schoolers. Use your early high school years to be ready, not react when go time hits you. In episode 416, I covered your player profile and said your filled-out information-filled profile guides you as to when to send your information to college coaches. Sending unimpressive information too early or to the wrong levels of play can take you off a radar of a coach. Here is the reading of pages 49 through 54 of the Recruit Me 3.0 Athletic Scholarship Manual, available on the recruit-me.com website. Step 4, build your questionnaire. So what happens when a coach receives your introductory email and profile? If they are interested, they will send or email you a questionnaire or instruct you to go to their website and fill out their online questionnaire or information form. The coach may also request a video, send you information on a camp, or send you a packet of information on the school. Any communication you receive from a school, except a rejection, is good news. It means there is interest and the lines of communication are open. This is where you tell them everything about yourself, and they'll certainly know whether they want to continue the recruiting process with you. A side note about NCAA contact rules. Coaches are restricted on when they can first contact you and how often they can contact you, so that may not happen for a while. For the latest NCAA rules on communications with student athletes, go to the NCAA website, ncaa.org. Next in the chapter is Build Your Own Questionnaire. Every questionnaire you receive or see online will be slightly different. You will go crazy if you have to fill out a different one for dozens of schools. Instead of filling out this many custom questionnaires, a better way is to create your own completed one-page questionnaire. You can use it to respond to any coach. It will have all the information that any coach will ask for. When they request you to complete the online questionnaire, simply email your completed one to the coach as a PDF file. You've just saved 15 to 30 minutes for each school. That's a huge time savings when you're interacting with dozens of schools. Once certain coaches show interest in you, then you can go to the website to complete the questionnaire. But it is not wise to do that at the beginning of your recruiting campaign. It takes too long. The questionnaire that I will help you build will be detailed and include the information the coach is looking for. What information should your questionnaire include? How will I know what information to include? Much of the information is standard no matter what sport you are in. The questionnaire is divided into 4 areas. 1. Personal information. 2. Family information. 3. Academic information. And 4. Athletic information for one sport only. The best way for me to explain what to include is to list it all. This is a simple process, but explaining it may make it appear complex. There are samples in the Recruit Me 3.0 manual. Here's what you want your personal questionnaire to include. Personal information, today's date, high school graduation date, name, address, phone number, email, height and weight. Family information, father's name, occupation, work phone number, home or cell phone number, college he graduated from, if any, college athletic experience, if any, mother's name, occupation, work phone number, home or cell phone number, college she graduated from, if any, college athletic experience, if any, and if you are living with your mother and father, or your mother or father. Academic information, high school name and address, principal's name, athletic director's name, guidance counselor's name, your GPA, class rank, for instance, 42 of 351, PSAT, math, writing, and reading, SAT, math, writing, and reading, ACT score, academic interest, possible majors. Will I apply for financial aid? Yes or no? Number of people in family, number of children in college the year you will start, and your academic honors. Athletic information. This area will vary, of course, depending on the sport that you are in. When you get to the statistics, you will want to include the standard stats used for your sport. In this section include primary position, secondary position or positions. Indicate whether you are right-handed, footed, or left-handed or footed, if applicable. The name of your head high school coach, his or home or cell number. Secondary coaches, if any, pitching, defense, goalie, etc. Their home or cell number. Summer or club coach, and their home or cell number. A side note, make sure and get permission from these coaches before you give out their personal information. Also, this lets them know that you want them involved in your recruitment. Your sports statistics, your accomplishments, and top players that you have competed against, their name and high school. On page 53, there is an extra box that says feeling overwhelmed. Right now, you might feel overwhelmed, having to write your letter, your profile, and your questionnaire. But let me assure you, once these are done, the hardest work is behind you. These 3 documents are the base for most of the written communication that you will make with coaches. Note, when you send your questionnaire, it is a good idea to also send your season schedule, whether it is in your current high school or club schedule. Also, every time you enter a new season, send your schedule as an update to the coaches. This will give the coaches an opportunity to see you compete if they are in your vicinity where you're competing. You never know when they will be nearby looking at prospects. Page 54 ends with this. You will need the questionnaire pretty quickly. You should build this questionnaire quickly after you have sent out your first emails or letters, because in a week or 2, you will receive responses. The faster that you can respond, the better. Key points to build your questionnaire. Instead of completing every school's questionnaire, build your own, which incorporates all the information a coach will need to have. Build your questionnaire quickly after you have sent out your emails, because you will begin receiving responses from coaches in a few days. Send your upcoming season schedule, if you have it already, when you send your completed questionnaire. Things to discuss. Are you overwhelmed right now with the process, or are you doing okay? If you're overwhelmed, where do you need help? And make sure you are discussing what are your college dreams. That completes the reading of pages 49 through 54 of the Recruit Me 3.0 System Manual. I labeled Step 4, the Recruiting Questionnaire, as part of the 3 Amigos in athletic recruiting. Amigo number 1 is your introductory email. Amigo number 2 is your player profile, and the third Amigo is your personalized recruiting questionnaire. Listen to episodes 315 and 316 of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast to get more information on these 3 Amigos. This episode step can be a little confusing because most people think that they should just go online and fill out the team's online questionnaire, and then all the coaches for the teams will just start calling. Well, that's not really how it works. The first 4 steps to an athletic scholarship are set up to make a great first impression on the college coaches that you have targeted. These steps help you to show that you are interested in their school and program, and also to give the coach your athletic and academic achievements. And finally, to make you stand out and get the coach to contact you back. How many other prospective student athletes are providing a personalized email or letter? How many are taking the time to be as detailed on their personal player profile? And then how many are sending their own handcrafted recruiting questionnaire? By having your own questionnaire ready, you can respond quickly when a coach asks you to go and fill theirs out. Just email him or her your PDF copy. And if a coach still wants you to fill out theirs online, then you have all the information at your fingertips to turn a 30-minute task into an easy 5-minute exercise. These steps may seem like a lot of work and a lot of time, but they will actually save you time, and here's a little secret: they will lessen your anxiety. Take advantage of your secret weapon by sending your personalized recruiting questionnaire in PDF form. Go back and listen on your favorite podcast app or on recruit-me.com to the first 3 episodes in this series, episodes 314, 315, and 316. And join me next Tuesday for episode 318, which will cover step 5 of the athletic scholarship system. The subject is track your communications. If you do the first 4 steps, then you are going to need to track your contacts with all the college coaches you sent to. Thank you for listening, and I invite you to go to Facebook on the Recruit-Me Athletic page or on the X app at RecruitMe13 to get a weekly recruiting tip every Monday until next June 2025. This is Brent Hanks, the host of the Athletic Scholarship Podcast. If you have any questions or comments, email me, brent@recruit-me.com. And also, if you would, please rate and review the Athletic Scholarship Podcast on your favorite podcast app. On the Athletic Scholarship Podcast, the world's longest-running weekly recruiting athletic scholarship education podcast. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week.